Alright, moving on to plants. Having a nitrite spike, which was in the last video. Gonna move on to some of the plants that I have in the grow beds and see what's up with them. First off, we're gonna go over the grow beds. This we're gonna start from the left. This is grow bed number 1, which is now a constant flow, and what I mean by that is there's no siphon anymore. It just flows directly. Okay. So these first 2 beds are exactly the same. The third one is still a siphon bed, as in the water goes up to the top and then drains very quick, fills again, drains, fills again, and drains. It's an ebb and flow type system based on hydroponics originally. So anyways, and this would be a direct water for those in the hydroponics world. Anyways, moving on to plants. So the strawberries right here, those are part of the ones that I planted 3 to 4 weeks ago. I'll go over those plants right now. Got some berries maybe. We'll see how they taste. Again, this had some black, this turned black and everything when I planted it. But the new growth that's been coming out looks really healthy, so maybe it's doing okay now. Same with this one, same with the other, same story. These are the grapes that started off doing really well. They took off way before anything else did. Kind of slowed up though. I don't really know what the deal is with that. And they're kind of browning on the outside. I don't know if you guys can see that on the new growth, but I don't know if that's just how it looks when it comes out. I don't know a ton about grapes. I don't know anything about gardening, to be honest with you. So we did some tomato plants in the ground last year, and then I jumped to this. So anything you guys can share, let me know. Anyways, that's a tomato that I put in around the same time. It hasn't really done much, but again, I planted all this stuff at the beginning of March, so it got kind of cold. Pepper plant that I put in, there's little black spots all over that you can see, even on the new growth, but it's got a ton of new growth. Let's see what that one does. These are all green beans that I brought up from seed and soil. They all looked a lot better before I put them in. They haven't been doing too well. Although this one looks okay, some of the new growth looks okay. A little bit darker. That one's the worst out of all of them. The other ones that I put in, the bean family, were pinto beans. And again, these all look great when I put them in, and they've all kind of yellowed up and browned off on the edges. I think it's a nitrogen deficiency or something like that. Before I got the tank really cycled, because it has some new growth in there that you can see. And the new growth seems to be doing okay. This one was the very first plant that I put in here as a test, as well as this one right there. I put both of those in. They were my 2 strongest sprouters from the seed, and I put them directly into the system, like pretty much right after they sprouted. So these little guys have been out here probably about a month, about 5 weeks, and this one's finally doing something. He's got a ton of new growth that you can see coming out of there. Basil I put in. This one used to be in bed number 1 down the way, the constant flow, but it wasn't doing too well. I figured maybe it was getting too much water or something, so I moved it over here to the siphon bed, and it still hasn't done anything. This whole shoot's almost completely dying now. I'll probably just take that off. I might take that off. I might just take the whole plant on. I don't know. We'll see. If anybody has any ideas on how to save that guy, let me know. Also put in a cilantro at the same time. Same story, kind of got brown and changed color, and wasn't doing too hot, but the new growth that's coming out from the bottom seems to look a lot better, so we'll see. Same story with the onions. You can see all the yellow growth, the yellow on it, that's all the old stuff. But right out of the middle right here, you can see all the green stuff. So, and that actually looks healthy, so that looks like it's doing okay. The rosemary's looked the same. I mean, honestly, it looks exactly the same as the day I put it in. To me, it might have gotten a little bit bigger, but I don't know. It seems to be doing fine. Feels like a pretty hardy plant. So, the other one I put in was the Swiss chard. This one drooped down a lot, and all the leaves changed color and got spotty. I wasn't sure if it was going to make it, but this is actually probably my best plant now. As you can see, it's very sturdy, very healthy and strong. That was it for the ones that I put in about 3 to 4 weeks ago, I think it was, maybe a little bit longer. Now we'll go on the ones I put in a few days ago. Watermelon, right here. That one's actually doing really well. It's already got new growth. It hasn't changed color or really browned around the edges or pulled in its leaves at all. Basil I put in at the same time. Again, not having much luck with basil. This is a regular Greek basil, I think, or just regular old basil. Italian basil, I think it would be. Wow, that's bad. Anyways, and you can see this was a healthy green, healthy plant when I got it, and it's already starting to lose color, and you know, kind of doing what the rest of them are doing. Same with the melon, the honey melon. Again, leaves are kind of jacked up. Same with the cantaloupe. See, it's rolling in on the side, browning. This was all a healthy plant before. Broccoli, I raised that from seed inside. I've been hardening it off. Finally put it out. This right here, you can see these two leaves. This one on the right is starting to change color like the rest of the plants have been. That's the oldest leaf in the old growth. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm missing here, but all the plants seem to be doing. They kind of freak out, and same with this. Same with the beans. I put these guys in 3 days ago with the basil and everything else. And this is a very healthy plant. It had no discoloration in it at all, and you can see on the, it's already got some browning, even up in here. It's changing color, so I don't know what the deal is. But other than that, I think the sage is new. The golden sage, thought it looked pretty cool. Looked different than a regular sage. And then we got some dill over here. The dill I planted about a month ago, and it's been doing pretty well. It started to brown out along the sides, so I've been pulling that off. But the new growth coming out seems to look a little better. So let me get my cucumber plant going so we can make some pickles. Alright, that's it for the plants, I think. Oh, yeah, and the kumquat tree that I put in. I have no idea if this thing is going to work or how it's going to do. I put it in 3 days ago too. 3 days ago as well. And yeah, it's a tree, so I'm sure it's going to take a little longer to show than the rest. But we'll see how it goes. I didn't put them in a pot or anything, so he might take over the bed, he might not. I don't know. I'm just kind of seeing what goes. So that's it. Thanks.